Today, I put 32 all-time teams in the NFL. Like, there are hundreds of guys here who are the absolute best of the best. And here today, we're gonna see what happens when we throw them all into one league. First things first, if you're new here, just wanna say welcome to the channel. We got a ton of videos here, including a playlist that includes all the times we've done this like team of series. But today I wanted to do it a little different and spread all these great guys throughout the entire league. These take hours to set up. I'm really gonna make myself sound really old here, but back in my day, this was just like a setting you could do in Madden. I think like Madden 05 might have been the last one to actually have it. I don't understand why Madden got rid of this. So honestly, like every team is pretty stacked. So we're not gonna go like check out every individual team at the start of this video, but we will check out some of my favorites, check out the season stats, and jump into some playoff games, and of course, the Super Bowl. So if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you would join the now 8.2% of people who are subscribed to watch these videos. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and when we get there, I'm flying my 9-year-old nephew Vincent out to LA, and we're gonna film a video together with him here in person. So help us get to 100,000, and let's make it happen. So we'll start out just checking out the quarterbacks. The Patriots obviously have Tom Brady. The 49ers have Steve Young and Joe Montana. The Saints with Drew Brees. There's Peyton Manning, Michael Vick, Eli Manning, Dan Marino, Warren Moon, Cam Newton, and a 22-year-old Aaron Rodgers in his prime. I did this for a bunch of players where like if they played for a long time, I reset them back to a young age and their max overall. At running back, the Cowboys have Emmitt Smith. The Lions got Barry Sanders. Bo Jackson's on the Raiders, Adrian Peterson back on the Vikings, and a ton of other guys like Tiki Barber, Marshawn Lynch, CJ2K, Reggie Bush, and from the greatest show on turf, Marshall Faulk. Receivers one where I actually want to jump into a specific team though. The Vikings have 99 overall Randy Moss, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and Chris Carter. Like this receiver room is absolutely stacked. And on defense, the Giants have Michael Strahan, prime JJ Watt back on the Texans, and a young Von Miller back on the Broncos. And there's some killer guys in the linebacker core, including Ray Lewis on the Ravens, Patrick Willis on the 49ers, who retired way too young, Brian Urlacher on the Bears, and lights out himself, Sean Merriman on the Chargers, who, funny enough, I actually go to the gym with in real life. I've said hello to him a couple times. He's actually really nice. Now, the secondary is also a really fun one because we've brought back the Legion of Boom for the Seahawks. Earl Thomas is only a 92, and so all I really want to say about him, you can Google it if you want. I don't recommend it though. But of course, the Legion of Boom was nothing without Cam Chancellor too. And not to mention there's Dion, Revis Island, one of the hardest hitters of all time, Ed Reed, the legend Sean Taylor, and Troy Polamalu for the Steelers. We'll definitely jump into some playoff games to like actually see some of these guys play, but for now we're gonna sim to the end of the season to check out some stats. So first, let's look at the playoff bracket to see who actually made it. So the Jets and Cowboys actually got their respective 1 seeds. For the AFC, it's the Colts, Titans, Bengals, Ravens, Chargers, and Dolphins. And for the NFC, it's Vikings, Panthers, 49ers, Packers, Saints, and Rams. There's gonna be so many fun games to check out here. But first, the stats. So Troy Aikman led the league in passing, the only 5,000-yard passer. Let's see who the leader in touchdowns was. It was Aaron Rodgers with 51, only threw 1 interception all year long. That is a crazy ratio. But yeah, after him, there is a lot of guys who threw between like 40 and 30 touchdowns. There's a lot of really good stats in here. But let's check out the rushing stats. So CJ2K led the league in rushing yards. And wow, I just realized we had 5 2,000-yard rushers all go over 20 touchdowns too. That's crazy. Was 25 the most for touchdowns? Curtis Martin had 34 touchdowns. Shout out the Jets, man. Like, I loved Curtis Martin when he played for us. OJ Simpson with 1,518 touchdowns. Reggie Bush with 1,617. Barry Sanders with 17 and 16. Receiving though, Michael Irvin led the league with 1,600. And oh my, I just noticed, Sterling Sharp had 26 touchdowns. I've simmed a lot of seasons, and these are some of the most wild stats I've seen. Calvin with 1,200. Andre Johnson and Randy Moss both barely broke 1,000. 1,000. Julio Jones and Jerry Rice both around 968. Would have expected better years for them, to be honest. Clay Matthews led the league in sacks with 24. Strahan with 16.5. The Fridge and Jared Allen with 12. And JJ Watt with 11. So yeah, Chris Johnson now has a single season rushing record at 2188. AP also got second on the list in this season. And yeah, Curtis Martin shattered this single season rushing touchdowns record with 34. Let's check out the MVP. Yeah, of course, it's Aaron Rodgers. So yeah, we'll jump into Colts Titans in the wild card round. I want to see CJ2K actually play. Will also be cool to see Warren Moon because he was like a little before my time. Why was the coverage so lax on that? Second down here, let's see if they're going to pass. I think I have it with Dwight Freeney. I do. A sack there. And he's already in the zone. They're going to double up on him there, but I think they actually have... Oh, it's out of bounds. I was going to say, I thought they had the touchdown there. The funny thing about the Colts all-time team is like a lot of this roster was together at one time. Like Peyton Manning, Dallas Clark, who else? Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. Wow, what a catch by T.Y. Hilton. But I feel like this Colts team just like ran into... Marvin Harrison, please come across. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, this Colts team just ran into the Patriots too many times in the playoffs. And let's see in the red zone now. I'm going to try to hit Marvin Harrison quick, and it's picked. What else is new but me throwing picks? Oh, we're really not going to get that tackle. Okay, see you later. We're just going to sim to the end of this game just so I don't throw it away for him. And the Titans actually pulled this one out 24-17. I would honestly be so disappointed in myself if I didn't get a chance to play with this Vikings team. Like these receivers, plus we have Adrian Peterson. It's like greatest show on turf material. But it'll be very interesting to see how they compete with, I have Adrian Peterson there on that wheel route, and he is gonna be gone. There's a lot of really good running backs in NFL history, but AP was one of my favorites. So let's jump ahead here and see if this game's close. And honestly, not close at all. 31-6, the Vikings win. Maybe if Cam was a better game manager, he would have won.
Hey, how y'all do? Oh, we killed them. No, y'all didn't.
Now, the 49ers were like Aaron Rodgers' kryptonite in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers in his prime was just such a mobile quarterback that he could just run around like and just make time like that. And you know what? We'll go for it on fourth down. I think I have Devontae Adams. I do, down to like the 6. It really bothers my OCD that he does not have his correct number. So let's see if we can punch it in here. I mean, we are really close. I was just like full on running it with him. And there we go. We'll even play a drive of defense here. They're somehow starting Frank Gore. I think CMC has a higher overall, but I'm sure he'll make it to the field anyway. They hit Jerry Rice there for a first down. This 49ers offense, like many of them, are just absolutely stacked. That was a great play there. But so is this Packers D. Let's see if we can get a stop here. We do. Clay Matthews. That was a nice sack there. We'll jump back in if it's close, but for now, we'll check out the sim. 3-point game, late fourth quarter. They got no timeouts. I think we can gain a few inches here. We do. I'm actually just going to go down. Aaron Rodgers finally takes down the 49ers. So after that one, we'll sim to the next round where we have Jets Titans, Dolphins Ravens, Cowboys Packers, and Vikings Saints. This Jets team went 16-1, so I'm excited to see what they do here in the playoffs. Wow, that play action fooled no one. Containing Chris Johnson here is definitely the goal, but they're running it up for a big gain. Jamal Adams forced the fumble, but they picked it up. A stop here would be huge, but let's see what we can do. He breaks out of that pass and he throws a pick. Jonathan Vilma got the interception. I simmed ahead to the fourth after that first drive just because we stalled out, but I did want to get some more playing time with this team. I'm gonna have Santonio Holmes there, I think, for a touchdown. There we go. Taking the 3-point lead late in the third quarter. So going back to the sim now, it's tied at 17. And with 1:54, the Jets are already in field goal range. No timeout from the Titans, so I just milked as much clock as I could. Down to the 6 now. Titans have burned all their timeouts, so we cannot be iced. Let's see. Looks like perfect accuracy. And the Jets are moving on, which means it's time for a little run with Drew Brees and Reggie Bush with the Saints. Reggie Bush, in my opinion, is just the guy who like played in the wrong era. Like he'd be a perfect fit now. This team also does have a prime Jimmy Graham. So we're down to the 14 now. We're going to throw it out to Reggie Bush, and let's see if Reggie Bush can punch it in from here. He can. So as always, we'll jump back into the sim and see if this game's close late in the fourth. Saints made a late comeback, but the Vikings win 42-31. It wasn't as close as the score actually looks. And in the championship, it's Vikings Packers and Jets Dolphins. Dolphins. So down to our final team we've yet to play with the Dolphins. Ricky Williams makes Darrelle Revis miss there. Dan Marino in the Mike McDaniel offense does sound pretty scary, especially when he's paired up with Ricky Williams, Ronnie Brown, and Tyreek Hill. Ooh, I like the coverage here on Tyreek on the outside. I'm gonna throw it to him quick. He's gone. Easy walk-in touchdown for him. And you know what? I'm down for a drive of defense here. They're gonna throw it out to Santana Moss. Honestly, really just an excuse to play a little bit with Jason Taylor. Well, wow, I don't know how Santonio Holmes caught that. Taylor is matched up against DeBrickashaw Ferguson, who is one of the better left tackles like of all time. Gonna blitz with Bradley Chubb here, and he gets the sack right away. They stood no chance on that one. As a Jets fan, I do want the... Ooh, Jalen Ramsey breaks it up. I was gonna say, as a Jets fan, I do want the Jets to win here, but I am controlling the Dolphins. But we're gonna jump into the sim and see if this is a close game at the end. And yeah, no, this one's a blowout. And on the NFC side, it's Packers versus Vikings. We've already played with both of these teams, so we're gonna sim until the fourth quarter, where it is tied up with about 1:15 left. Packers desperately need this stop, and they do get it. So the Vikings will take the lead here with about a minute to go. Now on the road, down by 3, this is not where you want to be. But if there's any quarterback you want doing it, it is Aaron Rodgers, who I think has Devontae Adams across the middle. He does. We got to save that timeout for now. I think I have Tucker Kraft here. Please don't get a hand on it. He does catch it down to the 28. We'll call our last time out because we are in prime position here. I think I'm just going to run it with Rodgers and slide. And the Vikings iced us, and I am not very good at this, but let's see. I think I'm a little bit early, but he makes it anyway. We tie the game. If it wasn't for injuries, ooh, we really blew that one up. If it wasn't for injuries, Teddy Bridgewater would have been a really good quarterback. 3rd and 6 now. They actually are going to hand it off to Peterson, who gets stopped. So now we can actually come out running the ball first because we actually have the advantage on our side, and we're going to get a lot of yards on this gain here. So yeah, 3rd and 6. We're going to play conservative, and we actually do get the first down. I was fully playing for field goal there. So now let's see what we can do here. I do want to just run with Rodgers because this version of Rodgers is very fast. So from the 6 now, we're going to roll out on play action. I'm just running it with Rodgers for the win. Aaron Rodgers is going back to the Super Bowl. So I think it's only fair we start this one out in the sim. So with 4 minutes left, we are tied at 24. So now the Dolphins starting off at their own 31. Ricky Williams just shook off a tackle there down to the 41. But it's 3rd and 2 now. They're going to throw it out quick to Jalen Waddle for the first down. And he keeps going. Honestly, it was going to be better if he scored. So from the 9 now, I'm sure they're going to hand it off. But yeah, there you go. Ricky Williams with the score. I do think I made the smart play there, letting him score, because now I have all 3 timeouts and Aaron Rodgers to lead me down the field to hopefully tie this game up. We got press coverage on the outside, and Greg Jennings just beat him. He overthrew it. No. I saw the press coverage and got too excited. We're going to hand it off to Aaron Jones. Call timeout. On 3rd down there, I had to take the smart play and actually just like run the ball. Ooh, I have Devontae Adams wide open here. He is going to get down, get out of bounds. Let's save that timeout. I don't know why I didn't change his number, but ironically down to the 17. 3rd down now. I mean, I still really don't like my options. I'm just going to run it with Rodgers. 4th and 1 now. This feels crazy to take the ball out of Aaron's hands here, but it really looks like a good front to run against. Aaron Jones gets the first down. I definitely could have tried hurry up there. Sterling Sharp across the middle. We didn't need to because we tied the game. But is 35 seconds enough? Clay Matthews almost got the sack there. We just got to wrap up. They only burned 6 seconds on that play and gained a lot of yards. As much as I would love to bring pressure, oh, Clay Matthews is stuck on his defender there. Oh, he just chucked it up, and they are in prime position now to win. That is tough. And for some reason, with 11 seconds left, they're gonna kick the field goal to take the lead, which leaves me with about 8 seconds left and almost one chance here. I think this might even be the last play. Devontae on the sideline. There's 2 seconds left. That might have been our only chance there. Oh, we are gonna get hit on that last play. Aaron Jones catches it. I tried to lateral, but I can't. Dan Marino wins his first ever Super Bowl, and the Dolphins are the champions of the all-time league. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I got a few other cool ones in the works, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to see me check out some fun Madden mods, click the video floating around here. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. I'll see you guys next time. Be good people.
Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?